I think I'm financially abusing my little brother. I, 26F, live with my husband, 28M, little brother, 18M, and my daughter, 1F. I am also 30 weeks pregnant. My parents got divorced and neither stayed in his school district. It's his final year of high school and he has grants and plans to attend a local community college after he graduates. We all work. I work part-time and husband and brother both work full-time. My brother pitches in $600 a month for all bills and we cover the rest. Now this is where I was told I am being financially abusive by my parents and his friends. He hasn't spoken up against our current arrangements himself. He pitches in that $600 a month along with grocery money, and he also pitches in when we are short for anything. He saves money from every check for anything the grant doesn't cover during college, but I've heard from his friends that he will actually pull money from his savings to help us out. He never told us and never asked us to pay it back. Husband and I are both saving for our second child and don't dip into it for any reason. My brother gets paid 1 week and husband and I are paid the next, both bi-weekly pay. He uses my car since he doesn't have his own, so I also make him pay for gas, meaning he is obligated to throw in on groceries, gas, and bills. Not sure how much he spends on gas, but he throws in about $300 on food, $600 on bills, and at least $200 on gas a month, meaning he is paying $1,100 to stay here. And we have him spot us on stuff for the baby if I run out during the week, hubby and I aren't getting paid. Writing this out, I can see why they believe we are abusing him financially, as he is trying to save for college, and we already require him to pay us $1,100 in living expenses a month. It's rare, but we will spot him for any amount he asks for whenever we are paid. I feel like this is why he hasn't complained, along with the fact he is hoping the grants will pay for all college expenses. I may add a bit of our baby fund to his college fund to help him. We have around $6,000 saved, so I might add a month's expenses to his savings, or when he starts his semester of college, tell him we will cover his living expenses for that month. This is more to write down the living arrangements we currently have and put down what I'm thinking about doing to fix the situation, if I truly am abusing him financially. I'm open to suggestions and opinions. Update. So a lot has happened. The biggest thing we did was talk and let him know where we are standing with financial responsibility and my daughter. Biggest thing is he was just concerned that if his financial responsibility changed, so would the dynamics of the house. We changed it around and decided that he would pay $500 a month and gas as well as his phone bill. If he doesn't eat what I make, he needs to provide his own foods. Snacks he needs to provide for himself, and any drinks he wants he will provide for himself. When I say snacks and drinks, I mean junk foods and soda. My husband and I don't really go for junk food and soda, but we constantly have juice, tea, and Kool-Aid around for him to drink if he doesn't want water, so if he wants soda and junk foods he needs to start shopping for himself. He wasn't very happy to have to shop for himself, but it's part of life. I'll still prepare meals and he can eat the foods we buy, so he doesn't need those items. He did not watch our daughter before and still won't, but I did see that assumption made, so to be clear, he doesn't watch the baby. I have a babysitter for when I work. It's not very often, so it's not very expensive. He however did offer to watch her so we can cut the money we spend on the babysitter out of the budget, but I denied that. He asked if he could get a kitten, his friends giving them away, and I sorta caved and let him get the cat. He is responsible for her litter and food, but it seems I end up cleaning her box and feeding her. Him and my husband just play with her. She waits at the door for him to come home and will meow at him in the mornings, which I find adorable. My husband wasn't too involved, just said it's my house and my brother, so whatever decision I make he will back up. Not much help, but he isn't fighting me on it. I feel like I caved and let him have the cat as an apology. Not the best update, and I know details are kinda limited, but not a lot happened. He got a cat. He only pays $500 plus gas and phone bill.